if I put stop video in here, that just stops them from seeing me, right? If I press stop video, it just stops them from seeing me.
Yeah.
Oh, 627-627-4058. Yeah, that's getting scary that I remember those numbers. Hey, good morning, Tony.
Morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Morning, Mary. Morning, Zach. Hey, Robin, how are you? Good. It's your birthday today?
You're just kidding.
Oh, man, I gotta
Just
remember.
missed one day.
My wife's birthday was yesterday too.
Oh, nice. Did you do anything special or?
Whatever she told me, she told me.
So it's the same as every other day, right?
Right.
Or is that the one day a year?
So, Mark, when is this video? Hi, morning, Anna Joe.
Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. When is this video conferencing in? Is the end of June? Did they extend that?
I think end of June, yeah, July 1, I think it's
July 1?
gone. Unless they,
If it's different, let us know, but I'll
Yeah.
assume it's July 1.
yeah, I can double check, but I believe it's end of June.
I would agree with you. I think it ended with the fiscal year.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Mary, do you expect Lisa?
As far as I know.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if she's gonna video. Yeah.
Oh, here's Lisa, she's coming in. She's coming in remotely.
Oh, remotely? Okay. I'll track David and Tony down.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
Oh, yeah, okay. He's finally found his way.
That's right, yeah.
Let's just make sure, if Anna Joe here, are you here, Anna Joe, and we have Lisa also?
I am here.
Terrific. And Lisa, can you hear us?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to get something's wrong with my video. But I can hear you.
Terrific. Thank you. Well, we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the
flag
the United States of America,
and to the
republic
republic which it stands, one nation,
Under God, indivisible, with
liberty and justice for all.
Terrific. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending. It's Monday, May 17th. I'll note that Ms. Spickett and Ms. Ina Jo Davis Chappelle are attending via remote contact, and Dave and I are here, so we have a full board attending this morning. And I will move to approve the minutes from the May 3rd, 2021 board meeting. If there's a second. Second. Thank you, Dave. Any question or comment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All right, motion passes unanimously. And on to registration, and good morning, Ms. Betty Walker, the manager of the registration department. Tee it up for us, Betty.
Yes, I will. Good morning, all. Betty Edwards, Manager of Registration Department. You should have before you the provisional delegation summary report. A total of 219 provisional ballots were issued during the 2021 May primary election, of which 2 were voted during the early in-person voting period. 1 was voted in-house and the other one was a nursing home voter. Of the 219 provisional ballots received, 209 were confirmed to be valid provisional ballots, while 10 were rejected for various deficiencies during the verification process. Staff verified provisionals in accordance with Chapter 6 of the Secretary of State's Election Officials Manual and Directives 2019-04, 2020-08, and 2020-09. Included in the ballot provisionals were 2 provisional ballots that were issued from precincts other than the one assigned to the current address provided by the voter on the affirmation form. They were sent over to the ballot department to be remade because they were in the correct location, but the wrong precinct. And there were also 2 ballots that were valid that were from part of the 8 pre-exceptions. 8 provisional voters were not registered in the state. These are the ones that were made invalid. The provisional envelopes will be used as registration cards. Therefore, the voters will be registered in subsequent elections. 1 voter did not include his date of birth on the provisional envelope, nor did he come into the office during the cure period to add it. And there was 1 voter who had returned their absentee ballot, and it had been counted. You have a copy of the reasons for voting provisional pie chart. It breaks it down to the categories that individuals voted provisionals.
Thank you, Ms. Edwards. Any questions for Ms. Edwards?
No.
Hearing none, go ahead. No questions? Okay, I will move to determine the validity of those provisional ballots and authorization to count those provisional ballots from the May 4th, 2021 primary election as explained by Manager Edwards. There's a second? Second. Thank you. Any question or comments for Ms. Edwards? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Terrific. The motion passes unanimously. Thank you. I will move to acknowledge the resignation from and the appointment to elected offices. Resignations of Ms. Rhodes from Bedford City Council, and Ms. Cleveland from the Cleveland City Council, Ms. Yasinow from the Cleveland Heights City Council, and Ms. Kamat from the Orange City District School Board, and the appointment to elected office of Mr. Asbury to the Bedford City Council, Ms. Gray to the Cleveland City Council, and Mr. Cobb to the Cleveland Heights City Council. There's a second?
I'll second. I have a question.
Please.
I believe we already recognized the resignation of Melissa Yasinow. That was back from last year, and it took them this long to fill that seat. That was a 2020 resignation, early, like April 2020, I believe.
Mhm.
I don't think it hurts to recognize it again. I just wanted to
Point that out. Okay. Terrific. Any other question or comment? All right. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All right. Terrific. Motion passes unanimously, and I will move to acknowledge the candidate withdrawals, and those would be the withdrawals from the August 4th, 2021 special election for Congress in the 11th District, Joy Coleman and Will Wright. The withdrawal from the September 14th primary election in Lakewood, Ms. Rodriguez Carbone, and then the withdrawal from the November 2nd, 2021 general election, Judge Joseph J. Jones and Valtavitas in Parma Council 6, if there's a second.
That's Judge Joe's zone, correct?
Judge Joe Zone, correct. A second?
Second.
Thank you. Any question or comment? I will have does that withdrawal in September 14th obviate or eliminate the necessity for a September 14th primary out there?
The filing deadline for September, for that election isn't until June 16th.
Okay. So we may not have an election out there.
So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, right? And so, you know, what this does is give them the opportunity, if it was deficient, to withdraw and then go back out and recirculate again.
Okay, thank you. Any other question or comment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion passes unanimously. And then I will move to certify the candidates for the August 3rd, 2020 11th congressional primary election as set forth in our agenda. If there's a second.
Second.
Any question or comment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Motion passes unanimously. And I will move to certify the independent candidates for the November 2nd, 2021 general election in the city of Parma. If there's a second.
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 Thank you. Any question or comment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Terrific. And I will move to approve the personnel agenda. Director Perlotti had previously sent out a summary of the agenda, and that would be the promotion of Ms. Lauren Hodge to election officials to the fiscal department, the transfer of Stephen Anderson to election officials, and Mary Domzalski to the registration department, and Maureen Ditchman from resources to registration. If there's a second.
Second.
Thank you. Any question or comment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously. Then on to new business. Director Perlotti.
Don't have a whole lot of new business for today's meeting. We hit on a lot last time. We are coming back next week, 25th, to certify the election. We are, we will see what happens through this provisional process, but it doesn't look like we're in a position, at least at this point, potentially for any automatic recounts, which will be good. The paychecks for those individuals who worked on May 4th, we got those checks out in the mail to them this past Friday. Everything is moving along well for that. Next meeting, you should expect to see a contract for the OPET's rapid mail extraction desks. That was one of the items that I had previously talked about as far as the grant funds. And so Assistant Prosecutor Munson has been working with Kendra on that contract, and we'll have that for you. Should have it for next week. Other than that, really not much of a, unless there's questions, not much of an update for today.
I just want to comment, you had previously emailed out to all the board members the draft of the employee manual. And I just think it's, I really appreciate the hard work that went into it. I forgot.
So Lori
and
and working with Christy.
Yes. And the executive summary is wonderful that you provided the board, as well as the draft of what was prepared. I particularly like the balloons that pop up and kind of summarize each section. It's well done. And I just want to comment on that. And I look forward to seeing more drafts go out. So.
Yeah, and actually, in talking with Lori, we're almost ready to meet with the subcommittee that we created internally again to push out the next few chapters for us internal review, and then we'll go ahead and we'll pass that on.
It's well done, and I know it took a lot of work, so I just want to acknowledge that. Thank you. Any other questions or comments from the board members, either the director, deputy director, or do we have any public comment, Mary?
No, Chairman Nation.
We do not. Okay, then. I think this might be the quickest meeting ever this year. I will move to adjourn today and see you all next week. Thank you. Have a wonderful week, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor? All in favor? By acclamation. Aye. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Put his chair in the west.